Silver and gold premiums. We're going to try to clear up some of the confusion out there, folks, about silver and gold premiums. Yes, we've seen a big dip of silver. Yes, we're seeing premiums still holding. There's reasons for that, folks. I'm going to try to get that out there as fast as I can for you folks. This is not from every single coin shop out there. This is not from every single bullion dealer out there. I'm going to explain to you how we do it at the shop that I work for. So maybe this will tie into what you're seeing out there, and maybe it won't. So please like, share, and subscribe. We're going to keep this channel honest. We're going to keep the truthful information out there. You're never going to see me advertise something that I would not buy myself. You guys see me, never done that. So thank you for watching. Let's get into it. Silver and gold premiums. Why do we even have them? The premiums are set by the, I don't want to say the online bullion dealers, the dealers that we deal with at the shop. Okay, they get a price increase, they're passing it down to us. They might even tack on, let's say 10 to 15 cents on an ounce of silver on top of it when they see their price increase. We have to also pass that cost along to the customer. Unfortunately, that's how it works. When you see a big dip like this, premiums are really set by the market, supply and demand. So premiums are not going to drop like silver dropped. They might be actually going up. Why would they be going up? Maybe more of supply and demand. So on your generic rounds, on your silver eagles, you might see the price come down a little bit. How we handle it at the shop, folks. Right now, we're doing okay on the silver eagles. We're not taking any loss there. We're not even taking, we're a little bit ahead of the game on most of our silver maples. We're not making much right now. Yeah, we could raise the price a little bit to keep up with what the loss is, but we're holding. That doesn't mean that your shop, an online bullion dealer, is going to do the same thing. They're going to keep the lights on like we got to keep the lights on. Now, with the premiums set in stone, let's say, and this happens quite often, customer comes in, brings in a 10-ounce kookaburra. I'm using this as an example, okay? Let's say silver is still at $35 an ounce, where it was just a few days ago. Our shop's willing to pay that $35 an ounce, plus a $2 premium on top of it, paying back to the customer. So we're at $37 an ounce. So we're paying out that customer $370 or so. I'm going to put on that label $395, and that price would be set in stone. So if silver took a nosedive, like we've seen it, today this would still cost you $395 in the shop. We don't have any. On that example, that coin would still cost you $395. If silver went to 40, it'd be $40 an ounce. It'd be $400. You'd be getting less to melt value in our shop. Okay? Now, on your silver eagles, your maples, your cougarans, we price them at one price, and we let the market handle the fluctuations for us. We put a premium in there, what the dealer costs us. We just pass that cost along. Normally, we don't charge any uptick on the premiums. There are been cases, though. We have an uptick on top of the premium. We add 25 cents, 30 cents on top of it as well. That's just to cover the hedge a little bit. We've done that before. We might have to start doing that again. Put 30-cent hedge on it, make a little bit more, take it off when things calm down on that end. Look, coin shops, online bullion dealers have to stay open, folks. So on certain items, you're going to see prices are not going to move at all. On others, you're going to see the prices come down. Right now, 90% silver, we're not making much. We are very probably just breaking even. So we might have to go up. Might have to raise our prices a little bit more. Like 30 cents per dollar face. Keeping up with a little bit with the online bullion dealers. Right now, we're a little bit cheaper than most of the online bullion dealers right now. The one that we're not beating right now, especially on silver dimes, is pinbacks.com when you're buying 5 rolls or more. Check them out, folks. I cannot say that enough. They have an incredible price on Roosevelt silver dimes right now, 5 rolls or more. You know, I don't think it's going to be hard-pressed out there at your local coin shops from another online bullion dealer out there. It's going to be very hard-pressed to beat that price. We can't beat it. Maybe some coin shops can beat it. Just saying, folks, we got to keep, it's not always, sometimes it's not always about price. Sometimes it's about the customer service on the back side of it all. Pinbacks is the best customer service I can think of. Try them out, folks. Mark my words, you're going to be very happy with them. You know, you're not going to get a call center, like we've said before, and they might not know, they're not probably stackers themselves. Michael and Brian at Pinbacks are stackers themselves. Check them out. Call them up. Let them know that Coin Shop Chris sent you. Thank you, Pinbacks, for sponsoring the channel as well. I'm getting some requests, you know, some people ask me in an email or in the comment section about 401ks, IRAs. What should I do? Folks, me personally, I'm not a financial advisor. Okay? I highly recommend you to talk to a financial advisor. That's one step. 2 steps. Channel sponsor Pinbacks can help you out with that. I'm trying to get more information. I had one text between Michael and I from Pinbacks to this today. I'm trying to get more information how this exactly works. I know right now, I knew this for a while, you can cash out your 401k by yourself and buy precious metals and take them home. They will ship them to you. But there will be a penalty if you're not 15, I believe it's 59 and a half. Don't quote me on it. The last time I knew was 59 and a half years of age. They can help you convert it. They have another outsource where they store it for you. And I'm not sure if there's fees for that. I'm not sure of that. Michael and Brian at Pinbacks will be able to help you better than I would. Like I said, that's not my area of business at all. Okay? I'm just being perfectly honest with you. So if you have questions about 401ks, IRAs, talk to a financial advisor first. Call Pinbacks. Make them the number 1, number 2. Ask them what they're thinking. Don't ask me, because I'm gonna tell you the same thing I'm telling you right now in this video. I'm not a financial advisor. I do not know your situation. For one, I do not know how much loss you would take. Number 2, if you just cashed it out and did it on your own, kept it at home. Look, that is more financial advice. So I cannot do that to anybody on here because I'm not qualified. I hope people realize what I'm trying to say here. It's not like I don't want to help you. There's a lot of talk out there about trading gold for silver. I had a customer in today. He brought in 1 ounce gold. And he says, what do you recommend? And I told him, hey, look, I'm not a financial advisor for one. So he's aware of that. I said, 2, I'm going to tell you the truth. I said, I don't stack gold. I stack silver. So I says, exactly what I told him. I says, I like silver better. I think silver is undervalued. I says, but that's me liking silver a lot. I said, so you're not getting a true person, I said, when I don't stack gold. I said, so I want to say, I said, I'm very biased for silver for the most part. I want people to realize that. That's what I'm telling this guy. All right, I'm just being honest here. So another associate came in. He says, well, I stack gold. And this is the other associate's opinion now. He says, I think it's a great move right now. He says, I would do it. He says, I'm even thinking about doing it myself. Taking a 1 ounce gold buffalo and trading it for silver. Now, here's the conflict of that. We're going to buy, that's going to be 2 transactions now, folks. We're going to buy that gold, give him the cash across the counter, have him pick out what he wants for the silver, and that's a whole brand new transaction. Yes, we're going to we made money on both sides of the transaction on that. That's how most coin shops do it, folks. Now, there are times where we don't have to do that. We need that product that they are selling so bad, we're willing to wipe off that cost. You know, we will give you this much silver for this, or this much dollars for this, and go get the silver that you want. We're not going to do, you know, we will do all we say. If somebody wants all buffaloes, all right, I'll give you XYZ of 102 ounces or 103 ounces, whatever they are. I'll give you 102 ounces of buffaloes and call it an even trade. There are times we've done that, folks, stuff like that. Not maybe at that ratio, of course. But people need to realize in most coin shops there will be a swap back and forth there. The coin shop's going to make money at both ends on you. And that's not always the case for every single transaction. And there is no laws against this at all. That's how it is. And I'm trying to explain this in a way, best way I'm trying to explain this. So this guy did end up getting silver eagles for that gold buffalo. I think he ended up getting 94, 95, I think it was. Maybe even 95, I believe it was. And some junk silver on top of it. Not much, but there was a little bit of junk silver mixed in with the play there. So that's what he wanted. That's, you know, we're going to make a little bit of money off the gold. We made a little bit of money off the silver. That's how it works sometimes, folks. So buyer beware of that. You know, we paid $25 less than spot on the gold. That's what we paid today for the gold. So everybody, that is what we did today. We didn't need any buffaloes. We had 27 gold buffaloes in stock. So, you know, sometimes you're going to pay a little bit less, play the market. Don't know. And we told them, this is not a good time to do a trade with gold buffaloes. If you had maple, that would have been a whole different story. So, you know, we have to keep our budget in line as well. Even us at the coin shop, folks. We're trying to play the market just like everybody else is. How much to get for the shop at one time? How much to get this for? You know, it's a game. And it stinks. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. We play the same game as stackers at the shop. So you see a couple graded coins on the screen. These two have a book value about $100 per coin. They're MS-70s, but the burnish is just done a little bit shinier, a little bit dull, or whatever you want to call it. MS-70, they book for about $100 a coin. They were booking that for when silver was $34, $35 an ounce. It's still booking for the same price today. So if we had those in the shop today, the sticker price would be $100. Now, if someone came in and got the coin and offered us $90, we paid $86 for those. We paid up well for them at the time. Someone offered me $90 for it today, it'd be sold. We got one left at the shop. I didn't get these from the shop. I got them off of eBay. I'll be perfectly honest with you where I got mine from. I got mine off of eBay for $55, folks. I could take them to the shop and I could get more right now for them, but that's what I'm not in the mood to flip right now. Get more ounces. I'm just going to say, oh, go just trade them and get more ounces. That's not what I got them for. These I show because I'm thinking for down the road, as a collapse coming, as the dollar winds down, are they going to still be worth more? Is someone else going to do a little bit of an extra job for me, extra service for me, extra food for me because they got an MS-70 coin? I cannot answer that question right now. I don't know. But I'm thinking outside the box. You know, am I going to be okay if silver goes to $100 an ounce and that's all it's worth, $100? Yeah, I'm still be okay with it. They book for $100 now. If silver goes to $100 an ounce, are they going to be worth more than $100 an ounce? If the dollar's still around. Yeah, they could be. But they could still also be worth $100. I'm not in no losing situation there with these at all. Just have to find the right buyer. That's all. You know, but you can take any graded coin. I'll show you one. This one more. You know, this is the gilt one from Australia. Tokyo in Australia province. 2014. I got these for $39, folks. MS-70. They're booking for about $84. Like I said, there's deals out there. You know, it was an auction on eBay. So just go ahead and let the comments run. I ripped that person off. Go ahead and let those comments rip. No, this one was an auction style. And it don't matter. When someone takes an offer on eBay, it's a done deal, folks. If you're going to post something on eBay, you best well know what you're selling, number one. Because there could have been anybody out there finding that deal. I put all kinds of offers in. I must have today, doing a little bit of downtime we had today at the shop, for myself, I probably put about 34 offers in. And just about every single one's come back and said, nope, offer decline right off the bat, or pending for a while, and they come back and they want to make a ridiculous offer back. No. You know, you just never know. You know, you just never know what's going to happen next. So with that being said, you know, keep putting the offers in. You know, if you like to shop on eBay. Build a relationship with your local coin shop. That's a must. Build a relationship with your local coin shows. Get to know people in the business, folks. Get to know pinbacks as well. They're on your side as well. They're going to do the right thing by the customer. They're stackers themselves. Like I've always said in this video, I trust them. I wouldn't have taken this sponsorship if I didn't trust them. That's how much I'm impressed with Michael and Brian, the owners of Pinbacks. You know, there's a lot of good online companies out there. You guys see that? I show them every single week when I do my 90% silver market watch. There's some companies on there I wouldn't even take a sponsorship offer from. There's a couple of them I would. But I'm not going to name them. You guys can probably figure it out yourselves, to yourselves. Keep it to yourselves, please. But in the long run, you know, I do believe all the companies are good out there. There's some a lot higher than others ones. And they're always going to be higher than everybody else all the time. And when it comes down to it, yeah, sometimes it does come down to price. I understand some people are very price conscious of if Pinbacks don't have the best price. Some other company has the best price. You're going to go for the better price. But are you really going to get the better customer service out there? Folks, like I said, build your relationship with your local coin shop. Get to know people. Let's help one another out. Let's help everybody out there, our friends, our family, our co-workers. Get them engaged with silver and gold. Easter's coming. It could be a little plastic egg with a few silver quarters in them. Could be that for the kids, the grandkids. Get those little books, folks. You still got time for Easter. Eggs are still quite expensive. Get the kids involved. The younger we can teach the kids about real money, the better off we are all going to be in the long run. I can promise you that. You know, we got to keep the education on silver and gold. Because we've lost too many gosh darn years. You know, I'm 45 years old. I'm not going to say I'm self-educated 100%. I'm not going to say that. I've done my research, folks. I've heard stories from older people. Born in the 40s, born in the 30s, born in the 50s. How much stuff used to cost. And we were using physical silver in our coins back then. When a silver quarter back in 1950s bought you a gallon of gas, and it can almost now, with the price dip now, a silver quarter can almost buy you 2 gallons of gas. There's something wrong with the dollar, folks. Something wrong with the dollar. If you folks have any questions for me, please reach out to me. My email is always in every single description of every single video. One last thing before I let you go. I know this video has gone longer than it should have. Check out my good friend Sobriety and Silver YouTube channel as well. Let him know I sent you. He was sick there for a couple of days. He's not posted a video, but he said he was going to do a video later today. I wish him well. He's doing good. He just had a stomach ache. I think it was some shot he took for his blood sugar didn't agree with him. So I'll let him explain that in his video if he chooses to. Thank you all for watching. Coin Shop Chris is out. Thank you for staying with me in this longer video.